SiliconYALL is this great conference that's put on every year by founders, and it is about 50 companies that are potentially interested in raising capital and 10 investors who would like to meet them and potentially invest capital. And it is the only conference that I come to every year because it's a very small, intimate event. Where over 2 days, I get to meet with so many fantastic entrepreneurs who've been handpicked by Zane and his team and really spend one-on-one time with them. And I don't have another event where I'm able to do that.
Every year, Zane and his team pick a great spot. This year, we're at Chateau Elan, which is about an hour outside of Atlanta. I didn't know they made wine in the South, but Chateau Elan makes great wine. It's one thing to put together a unique group of people. It's another thing to do it in a unique spot. That's what they've done.
Part of the reason that this is by far and away the best event I attend every year is it's content-driven.
One of the really compelling parts of this conference is the people who come and speak at it. You've got former entrepreneurs, current entrepreneurs, service providers, investors, all these different folks who've had a bunch of neat experiences over the course of their career who are kind enough to get up there and share it.
For the entrepreneurs, listening to the PE firms talk about how they look at what they do with a company, how they evaluate a company, how they decide to help them move forward and get to the next level, I think is extremely helpful to the entrepreneurs.
SiliconYALL is a smaller, more unique environment for people where they can get to know each other versus some of the bigger conferences we go to every year. This one you really get a chance to meet other CEOs and spend time with them. I think at a lot of other conferences too, some of the private equity meetings that you have is kind of like speed dating. But here you get to play golf with them, you get to eat dinner with them, so you get to spend a little bit more time with everybody in a little bit more intimate setting.
On top of the business side, the conference has been just a ton of fun. Great opportunity to learn some new skills. I went skeet shooting for the second time ever today, which was a good time. Did all right by the end of it, which was good, and got to make some friends along the way, some folks who were showing me the ropes a little bit. There's been great food and music. There has not been a meal yet that I haven't gone back for seconds for, and I'm about to go get some dessert when we wrap up, so it's been a good event too.
SiliconYALL really has created a unique equation for a successful conference. So when you think about conferences, you think about networking, but the thing about SiliconYALL that's different, it's really not just networking, it's friendship, it's relationship building, and very significantly, it's also time together to understand how to grow a business. It's a unique event that sort of draws you back magnetically each year to come be involved over and over again because of the value you can receive.
It's one thing to listen to a canned presentation. It's another thing to interact with leading CEOs who are running high-growth businesses, who are on the bleeding edge of a lot of the trends that we follow. To be able to spend one-on-one time with them in a small group setting is really valuable, and to be able to do that with 50 CEOs in one place in a couple of afternoons, you don't get that anywhere else.
So if you're thinking about coming to SiliconYALL, I would highly recommend it. There are thousands of conferences out there for every kind of tech investing or entrepreneur, and this is the one conference where I feel like there's a small, intimate environment where investors and entrepreneurs get to spend lots of one-on-one time together.
So we all have opportunities to go to a lot of events. I probably go to 30 or 40 a year, but I'll tell you the #1 event on my list is SiliconYALL.